Before we start, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. That's your business and no one else's. But here's a question worth asking. Why do some people achieve massive success, while most never even get close? The answer can be found in one word: mindset. The way you think controls everything. What opportunities you see, what actions you take, and ultimately what results you get. If you believe success is out of reach, it always will be. But if you rewire your thinking, everything changes. In this video, we're breaking down 16 essential mindsets that separate the ultra-successful from everyone else. These are the mental frameworks that shape your reality. So if you're ready to upgrade your thinking, break old patterns, and start seeing real results, keep watching. Because once your mindset shifts, success becomes inevitable. Rule 1. Why not you? Most people walk through life subconsciously disqualifying themselves from success. They look at millionaires, high achievers, and industry leaders and think, that could never be me. But why not? The only thing truly separating you from massive success isn't intelligence, luck, or talent. It's belief. The belief that you are just as capable, just as worthy, and just as equipped to succeed as anyone else. The problem is, most people don't even realize they're holding themselves back. They assume success is for someone smarter, luckier, or more connected than them, never realizing that the real barrier is their own thinking. You must break that invisible mental ceiling. Start believing you can. When you remove self-doubt, your actions change. You move differently. You take risks. You step up. And over time, success stops being a distant dream and turns into a real possibility. So ask yourself, why not me? And if you can't find a real reason, then it's time to stop doubting and start doing. Rule 2. It's your life, not anyone else's. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. Most people wait for permission, for the right moment, for someone to push them forward. But the truth is, if you don't take control of your own life, no one else will. That might sound intimidating, but it's actually the most empowering realization you'll ever have. Because it means that the power to shape your future is entirely in your hands. If you fail, it's on you. If you succeed, it's on you. And that's a good thing, because that means you don't have to wait for anyone or anything. So stop blaming circumstances, stop looking for a shortcut, and stop expecting someone to come along and change your life for you. Own your choices and own your future. Because this is your life, and only you get to decide how far you'll go. Rule 3. Keep every promise to yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you train your mind to doubt you, and you erode your own self-trust. Most people think success is about talent or intelligence, but it's not. It's about discipline. And discipline starts with one thing: keeping your word to yourself. Think about it. If you set a goal to wake up early and hit the gym, but you hit snooze instead, what happens? You just told your brain, my commitments don't matter. Do that enough times, and suddenly, you don't trust yourself to follow through on anything, and neither will anyone else. But when you keep your promises, even the small ones, something powerful happens. You start to believe in yourself. Your confidence grows. You follow through, not because you feel like it, but because you've trained yourself to take action and follow your own commands no matter what. The foundation of success isn't external. It's built inside you. Every commitment you honor strengthens that foundation. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. No excuses, no negotiations. Prove to yourself that your word means something. Because the moment you start keeping promises to yourself, you'll stop settling and start winning. Rule 4. Do all that you can every day. Most people say they want to be rich. They say they want success. But when it comes time to put in the work, they give minimum effort and expect extraordinary results. That's not how it works. Millionaires don't just work harder, they work differently. They push further when others stop. They seize opportunities others overlook. They do what others won't. which is why they get what others never will. Ask yourself this: did you truly do all that you could today? Did you maximize your time, your focus, and your energy? Or did you go through the motions telling yourself you'll do more tomorrow? The truth is, you don't need to be perfect, but you do need to give everything you have, every single day. Because when you consistently do all that you can with the resources you have, you force progress. So stop holding back. Do all that you can, every day, and watch how fast everything changes. Rule 5. Competence builds confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you earn. Most people wait to feel confident before they take action, but that's backward. Action comes first. Confidence follows. The more you master a skill, the more confidence you naturally develop. You don't doubt yourself when you know you're good. You don't hesitate when you've put in the work. If you already have competence in one area of your life, you can tap into that winning energy when approaching new challenges. Success leaves clues. If you've mastered one thing before, you've already proven to yourself that you can master something else. So instead of chasing confidence, chase competence. Put in the work, build real skill, and watch your confidence rise with it. Rule 6. Your world expands with your mind. Most people live in a small world, not because of their circumstances, but because of their thinking. They see limits instead of possibilities, obstacles instead of opportunities. But the world isn't small. Your perspective is. Millionaires don't see closed doors. They see a way in. They don't say, "I can't afford it." They ask, "How can I afford it?" They don't see setbacks as failures. They see them as opportunities to improve. The truth is, opportunities exist all around you, but you won't recognize them until you expand your mindset. Start questioning the beliefs that are keeping you stuck. Challenge the way you see the world. The moment you expand your thinking, your options multiply, and the opportunities you once thought were impossible suddenly become within reach. Rule 7. Inaction is active failure. Most people tell themselves that doing nothing is harmless, that waiting is just a pause, that they'll start when the time is right. But here's the truth. Inaction isn't neutral. It's an active choice to delay your success. Every day you don't take action, you're reinforcing hesitation. You're training yourself to accept excuses. And worst of all, you're letting opportunities slip away while someone else is taking them. There will never be a perfect time. Waiting is just a sophisticated form of self-sabotage. The only way forward is through action. Imperfect, messy, uncomfortable action. So stop overthinking. Stop waiting and make a move. Because every step you take, no matter how small, separates you from those who will sit on the sidelines forever. Rule 8. Your comfort zone is your cage. Most people live their entire lives avoiding discomfort. And that's exactly why they stay stuck. Success demands that you step into the unknown, face resistance, and embrace the hard things. The ultra-successful understand that if something feels uncomfortable, it probably means growth is on the other side. If you keep doing what's safe and familiar, you'll keep getting the same results. Nothing changes in comfort. Here's a trick. Reframe the feeling of fear as excitement. Make it a habit to seek out the hard things and lean into them instead of avoiding them. Once you adopt this mindset, your entire world changes. Rule 9. Be willing to sacrifice. You either sacrifice for success, or you sacrifice success itself. Most people want success without giving anything up. They want to be rich, but they refuse to let go of comfort. They want to build something great, but they won't sacrifice distractions, bad habits, or wasted time. Every goal requires trade-offs. The ultra-successful understand this. They make intentional sacrifices, comfort, vacations, entertainment, even relationships, because they know that what they give up today determines what they gain tomorrow. So ask yourself, what are you willing to let go of to make room for the things that truly matter? Because if you're not willing to sacrifice, Your success will become the sacrifice. Rule 10. Success is an equation, not an accident. Success isn't luck. It's not magic, and it's definitely not random. It's an equation. Millionaires don't stumble into wealth. They follow repeatable patterns that create predictable results. If you execute on the right inputs, you'll get the right outputs. Begin by looking at the people who are already where you want to be. Study them. What habits do they have? What systems do they follow? What decisions do they make daily? Success leaves clues. Your job is to find and repeat them. The fastest way to succeed is to find someone who has already achieved what you desire and model their formula. Because when you follow proven principles, success stops being a question of if and becomes a matter of when. Rule 11. Own your story. If you blame your circumstances, your past, or other people for where you are in life, you're giving away your power. The moment you make excuses, you hand over control of your future. You're telling yourself that success is out of your hands, and that's a lie. Millionaires don't waste time blaming. They take full ownership of their lives. When something goes wrong, they don't point fingers. They ask, what can I do to fix this? How can I turn this around? When you take responsibility for everything, even the things that aren't your fault, you put yourself in a position of power. Because if you own the problem, you also own the solution. So, stop letting other people write your story. Take control, take action, and script your own success. Rule 12. Obsession beats motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you rely on motivation to take action, you'll always struggle with inconsistency. High achievers don't depend on motivation. They depend on obsession. When you're obsessed with a goal, you don't wait to feel inspired. You act no matter what. Your mind constantly works on solutions, finding opportunities where others don't. Your focus sharpens, and success stops being a hope. It becomes an expectation. The most successful people in the world don't wake up every day feeling motivated. They wake up with a mission. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Find something that consumes you, that you can't stop thinking about. Because when you're obsessed, action becomes automatic, and results become inevitable. Rule 13. Process over results. Most people fixate on results. They chase the end goal, constantly looking at the scoreboard. But that's exactly why they fail. Success isn't about obsessing over the finish line. It's about mastering the process. The ultra-successful don't waste time worrying about when success will come. Instead, they focus on what they can control: the work, the habits, and the daily execution. When you prioritize the process over the outcome, everything changes. You stop feeling frustrated. You start stacking wins, and before you know it, the results take care of themselves. So stop fixating on when you'll succeed. Focus on executing today, and success becomes a natural byproduct. Rule 14. Engineer your own luck. Luck isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you create. People who consistently find success aren't just lucky. They position themselves where opportunities can happen. They sharpen their skills, expand their network, and take action when others hesitate. The difference between someone who always seems to catch a break and someone who doesn't isn't chance. It's preparation. The more prepared you are, the more opportunities will seem to magically appear. If you're not getting lucky, ask yourself, are you really putting yourself in situations where luck can find you? When you start getting lucky, you'll realize it was never luck at all. It was simply preparation meeting opportunity. Rule 15. Abundance mindset. Money isn't scarce, opportunities aren't rare, and wealth isn't reserved for a lucky few. But if you think they are, that's exactly the reality you will perceive. Most people operate with a scarcity mindset. They believe money is hard to come by, success is only for others, and opportunities are limited. But the ultra-successful think differently. They see abundance everywhere. They understand that money is constantly flowing, changing hands, and being created every second. There's always more to receive, if you know how to capture it. The key is shifting your perspective. Your mindset dictates your results. Look for abundance, and you'll find it everywhere. Rule 16. Be blissfully dissatisfied. Success isn't about chasing an end goal. It's about always striving for more while still appreciating what you have. Most people think they'll finally be happy when they reach a certain milestone, when they make $1 million, when they buy the house, when they get the recognition. But that mindset keeps them stuck in a cycle of never feeling satisfied. On the other hand, some people settle too soon. They achieve a little success, get comfortable, and stop growing. The ultra-successful master the balance. They're grateful for what they've achieved, but they never stop pushing forward. So be blissfully dissatisfied. Always appreciate how far you've come, but never let comfort keep you from chasing the next level. Because the moment you stop growing, you stop thriving. You now have the 16 mindsets that separate millionaires from everyone else. But let's be real. Most people will do nothing with this information. They'll hear it, agree with it, maybe even feel inspired, and then go right back to thinking and acting the same way. But you're not most people. If you're serious about success, don't just absorb these mindsets. Live by them. Apply them every single day until they become second nature. Because at the end of the day, there are only two types of people: those who keep making excuses and those who make things happen. Which one will you be?